we recap and review the final stand. We also hear from Wet Knife after that stunning betrayal. We also hear from newcomer Super Lucha as he makes his SuperCharged Wrestling debut. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ricky Sailboat and welcome to Wrestle News Weekly. Now it's been a crazy week here at SuperCharged Wrestling. We just got through with the final stand, Extreme Backyard Fighting's final ever show. If you don't know about it, well, it was a show, a crossover between Extreme Backyard Fighting and SuperCharged Wrestling. Basically, when Mr. Boss bought out the company, EBF, back earlier this year, he decided, well, we deserve one last show, one final goodbye, and that's exactly what happened at the final stand. Didn't catch all of it? Well, today's episode is all about showing you what went down. So, let's get right into it. We start off the show immediately with a championship match between Johnny Champion and Professor Fudge. Now, this is the second time these two have met previously in our show, Battlefield, where Professor Fart lost the title in the first bout, and sadly again, he could not win it back in this match either. It was a long and hard-fought submission match, with ultimately Johnny Champion picking up the win again. Is there no loss in sight for Johnny Champion? The man just keeps on winning and winning. He's literally undefeated. Who can stop him? I just have no idea. Up next, we had the exhibition match between Super Lucha and the General. Now, these two newcomers were looking to make a name for themselves, so they went all out, using all sorts of weapons. We saw high-flying kicks from Super Lucha and stunning offense from the General. It was a hard-fought battle, but Super Lucha picked up the win. And just a quick reminder, folks, if you want to watch all these matches and the full Final Stand show in general, you can watch that for free right here on this YouTube channel. Just head down to the link in the description. Up next was the Tornado Tag Team match with the team of Flippy Felipe teaming with Pa to take on the Invisible Boys. Now, these four people had an encounter previously at Battlefield in a triple threat match, but this match was even all the more crazier. Back and forth shots and hits from every single person. The Invisible Boys looked like they were going to win again with a pedigree, but even after Flippy Felipe got super kicked off the roof,
oh no!
Jesus! Pa hit a Pa knees and stole the victory. It was a happy ending until...
Thank you to all, but yes, I am retiring, and this is my final match. So I'm thankful we went out with a win.
No, Pa!
Pa has made her final goodbye.
She's gone.
What? What is this?
Flippy!
Flippy, what are you doing? That's your partner!
Stop it! Stop it! She just retired.
Give her a break.
She's an old woman.
Pa retired, and then Flippy Felipe just something flipped the switch, and he just had to go full on out. But thankfully, Super Lucha came in and saved the day, sort of. But what does this mean for the future of Super Lucha and Flippy Felipe now that their paths have crossed? And I must just stop right here and say, we salute you, Pa. Thank you for your service, Pa. And finally, in the main event, we had the death match between Gunnar Jones and Mr. Crazy. Now, these two, a tale as old as time. They fought each other countless times, dozens of times at least. Blood was flying everywhere. There was barbed wire, there was bats, headshots like no other that I've ever seen. Just painful moves all around, kickouts from finishers. It was an all-out war. It was a death match for the ages, but Mr. Crazy got the win. He even had this to say during the match. Oh, speaking of
This is what greatness looks like.
Yes, that's right. He said one of Johnny Champion's catchphrases, and we know that Mr. Crazy has trying to get into the head of Johnny Champion lately. You know, he has a hard time just accepting that Johnny Champion is the Extreme Backyard Fighting Champion. Well, good news, folks. We actually have an interview with Mr. Crazy coming up next week. So next episode of Wrestle News Weekly, we're going to get into the head of Mr. Crazy, and we're going to see, you know, what is his next step forward. Well, that pretty much is it for the Final Stand review. What a show, and again, you can watch the entire show at the link in the description. As for our next event, that is to be announced. I actually don't know it yet. I haven't gotten word from Mr. Boss, but once I do, I'll be sure to let all of you know. But one person that I do have word from is Super Lucha himself, and he has this to say. Felipe, what you did out there was not right. You think you can just go out and attack Pa after everything that she's done for this company? A legend in the business. No, you don't get to go off that easily. Pa happens to be an old-time friend of mine, and I'm gonna stick up for her and make sure that she gets her revenge. So Super Lucha, me to you, Felipe, this is not over yet. Some strong fighting words for Super Lucha. Doesn't look like he enjoyed that encounter with Pub very much, and he looks like he hopes to make it even. So, Mr. Boss, I think you should book that match. We'll just have to see, though, and then, actually, folks, let's just take a little break here. I still have to do my Wrestler of the Week. And this week's Wrestler of the Week is Pa. Like I said earlier, Pa is a great example of what a true fighter really is. There from the early days of AWC onto EBF and now SuperCharged Wrestling, she's traveled the world, she's fought every person imaginable, and at the final stand she did retire after her Tornado Tag Team match, and I just have to say, thank you so much, Pa, for all of your hard work and dedication over the years. You will be missed. And if you could remember, folks, a promising tag team was on the way in the form of Wet Dick, Wet Knife, and Lil Dick were supposed to team together and go on to make Supercharged Wrestling history as a team. Watch this clip. I know it's been a while since you've seen or heard from me ever since I lost the Lil at Wrestle Crusade, but I'm here to tell you that my losing days are over. As a matter of fact, from here on now, we're only going to be making history. But I cannot do it alone. No, sir. I cannot do it by myself. I can't trust Lil no more. He's off doing his own thing with that stupid Dan the Manager man of his. But I'm here to say that I have found a replacement for Lil. My new hombre. My new partner. Tag team partner. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Lil Dick.
Yo, what up? It's Lil Dick. Ready for a ride?
That's right. We're here to tear up the tag team division here in Supercharged Wrestling. You can call us
Wet Dick.
That's right. Wet Dick coming at you. But then something happened. Watch this clip. Yo, hey, it's your boy Wet Knife and Lil Dick, Wet Dick, back at it here again. Future tag team champs. Actually, Mr. Boss, you better make some tag...
Wet Dick over. Done with. It's Lil Dick. Lil Dick. I'm tired of being in the shadows of this fool. Wet Knife? Nah. He's done. He's history. He's gonna be the history. He ain't making no more beats. The only beat you're gonna be hearing is me beating his ass.
And where are we at now? Let's go to Wet Knife and see his thoughts on the matter. You know, I really didn't want to come out here and talk right now, but there are some things that I gotta say. Last week, my former partner, Lil Dick, attacked me from behind, blindsided me, blindsided us. You turned your back on me. You turned your back on all of our fans. What made you do such a thing? I tried to give you everything I had. We were going to be partners together. We were going to be champions together. But nah. You didn't want any of that. You want to be by yourself? Then go! Go ahead! See if I care, Lil Dick. First it was Lil who turned his back on me. Now it's you. Lil Dick, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your ass. This is Wet Knife's time to shine. I try to stay unbiased as possible, but you really do have to feel for Wet Knife there. The guy seems to come off as pretty genuine. It's a shame what Lil Dick did to him. Well, anyways, folks, my name is Ricky Sailboat. Thank you for joining us here at Wrestle News Weekly. Glad to have you here every single week. And folks, you know I'll be back for next week, so stay tuned. Goodbye. Mwah.